Hi, everybody. It's Jeff Cohn with SI Restoration, Emergency Water Damage Cleanup, Mold Remediation, and Fire Damage. Today, I'm going to talk a little off topic today, and I'm going to talk about something our industry is indirectly connected to, and that is renter's insurance. Now, I'm not an expert on insurance. I don't know too much about renter's insurance except that you need it if you rent, and or you should have it. And so what I want to talk about is the fact that how our industry, the fire and water mold remediation industry, is directly or indirectly affected. And I'm going to kind of give you an example of why, how we are indirectly related to this. So let's give you an example. I know that if you're listening to this and you rent, you'll know that you may or may not have insurance, but renter's insurance, but you do know that it's probably been a while since you had a water damage in your building and or fire damage. It's probably been a couple of years, and you're thinking, renter's insurance is very cheap, so like $100, $200 a year. Well, I can spend that on something else, to go out to a nice dinner, whatever it is, buy nice something nice at the store, whatever. So what happens is that you have to remember that when you live in a multi-unit community, the chances of somebody else doing something, I'm not going to use the word stupid, let's use the word silly, or not thinking, could cause a water situation that would affect your apartment unit or condo unit. And so the problem is that now you go back to the apartment people as your stuff is soaked, probably ruined, and you say, look, I want you to replace this. It's your responsibility. Well, you may want to check with your management company and what you signed. But in most cases, you'll find that the apartment management is not responsible for your personal items. So I don't know, every community is different and what their responsibility is to the tenant, you, the renter. But in most cases, if you don't have renter's insurance, you are out of luck. Well, let me tell you something. My living for the last 30 years is based upon folks possibly having damages in their home. And we have survived. Let's put it that way. I eat every day. So the chances of somebody today having an emergency water damage in their apartment or fire damage is probably a couple times a day, believe it or not. So yes, you may have gotten lucky the last couple of years, and you may get lucky for the next 30 years. But the bottom line is somebody's getting hit. Okay, and so what happens is that basically, one, your stuff probably has to be thrown away, and that'll be depending upon your management company whether they're even responsible to do that. And you're out of luck. I mean, you're talking about, if it's a major fire or water, you're talking everything. I mean, you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars. Not only that, but if somebody gets hurt in your apartment, my understanding that some policies actually protect you if somebody slips and falls in your apartment. So, as an experienced restoration company who sees these problems, not your insurance agent who probably doesn't see it that often or rarely, an experienced restoration company, I plead you to get renter's insurance. I cannot tell you how many tears we have sopped up from people crying, saying, I wish I had spent that measly $100 or measly $200. Please don't walk, run, make a fast phone call to your insurance agent, get that renter's insurance today, and hoping Murphy's Law will say, well, you spent 30 years, you can get it. You didn't have to use it, and I hope you don't. But when you do, you're going to be thanking me by the fact that you are covered and replaced all those items that you were damaged from the water or the fire damage. Remember, check with your community and make sure 100% in writing that they can't make an argument, because that's why you pay whatever you pay monthly, is based upon that agreement. So if anybody has any questions or would like suggestions for insurance agents, at least in the Maryland area, I can recommend some to you, make a list. Also, our company does serve. By the way, our company does service not only Maryland. Excuse me. It services Northern and Central Virginia, Washington D.C., the state of Delaware, the state of New Jersey, and the Metro Philadelphia and Metro Harrisburg, PA area. Again, Jeff Cohn from SI Restoration. Our company number is 1-800-356-0484. Thank you.